Hey everybody, welcome to Brick Vault. Today is a LEGO minifigure collection review. We're focusing on just one single character, and he's probably one of the most popular characters from the Marvel Universe. This is Thor. There are just 5 different versions of this guy that have come out in LEGO form, and he's a pretty recent character to come to the LEGO universe considering the first version of him came out back in 2012. He was pretty common for that release year, coming out in 3 different sets, including Hulk's Helicarrier Breakout, Quinjet Aerial Battle, and Thor and the Cosmic Cube Polybag. The detailing that makes him up is relatively simple. It goes to the Avengers movie. I also don't think his armor looked that different compared to when he came out in the Thor movie, though the sets he's released in are definitely for the Avengers. He's got himself his hammer, a stubbly beard, 2 expressions, and some short-ish blonde hair. This first version of him, because I think he's so common from his set releases, is only around $6 or $7 when you want him brand new, and all things considered, pretty much all versions of this minifigure are pretty easy to get your hands on. This next guy is called Thor No Beard, and of course you can guess why that is the case. The print doesn't show any facial hair on him. It looks a little bit weird, to be honest. I think this version of Thor as a LEGO minifig just looks a little bit different. The printing on his chest has also simplified. They took sort of the standard sort of superhero chest print on the underside and just added a few orbs. It feels kind of lazy, to be honest, and I believe the plastic for his legs has been molded in sort of the standard blue as opposed to the dark blue. He feels a little bit more cartoony all in all, and he came from the set Hulk Lab Smash. His final price brand new is just around $4, and this next Thor I think is probably one of the more recognizable versions of the guy. He came out with the release of the Age of Ultron movie, so he appeared in 2 sets, one being Attack on Avengers Tower, which was a pretty cool set for that year, as well as the Avengers Hydra Showdown. This detailing is the Chris Hemsworth detailing. He's supposed to mimic that of the character from the movie, so he does have a bearded face again, and the Thor armor detailing mimics that of what it looks like also from the movie. He's got a soft cloth cape this time, which is a lot better, and this time his arms are molded in a more metallic silver, which is really good. All in all, I'd say this is definitely an improvement from the 2014 Thor, and probably an improvement from the original 2012, though he doesn't actually seem a whole lot different. He is about $5, and let's move up to the most recent versions. We just got 2 new versions of Thor, and both of these guys came from the new Thor Ragnarok movie. This first version of the guy I'm showing you came from the Ultimate Battle for Asgard set, and this is sort of the reimagined new version of Thor in his regular armor. He now has a cape that only goes over one shoulder, which I do actually think looks pretty good, and his exposed arm has a really cool print to show some armor detailing. This is the first time we have any printing on the legs that matches up with the armor. It looks awesome once again. He's got a helmet for the first time as well. This matches what it looks like from the movie, but it is of course based on sort of the traditional comic book version of Thor's helmet. He doesn't have a hammer this time, but instead some energy or lightning things that he can shoot out of his hands, and a print on his face to match. This is truly a high quality minifig. They put a lot of effort into designing this guy and make him look good, and these sets are still pretty fresh, but people seem to like this guy a lot, and he sells for around $10. Now the next Thor, also from the same movie, but this is Thor versus Hulk in the Arena Clash, so this is when he's sort of in his gladiator getup. Ultimately it's pretty close to how we had him in the last time. There's a little bit of extra blue printing on one of the knees. He's got a red mark on his chest that goes over his normal armor, and instead of a cape he has a katana holder in blue. It looks pretty good actually. I like that the blue on the knee matches up with that, and he's got some katanas instead. He also came with other weapons from the set, but these are sort of the standard ones that he came with. He is around $8 or $9 brand new, and guess what? That is all 5 of the Thor minifigs that exist currently in LEGO so far, and if we were to get any other LEGO minifigure version of this character in the future, I would definitely want to get a classic comic book version of Thor, where he's got the winged helmet and the yellow boots. It would be an awesome version maybe as a Comic-Con exclusive guy one year, I don't know, but in general I'd say these minifigures go through a decent evolution, and this character in minifig form in general is actually a little bit easier to get in terms of price when you compare him to other superheroes that come in LEGO minifig form. Alright, that is it for this episode everybody. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you next time at Brick Vault.